Hello everyone and welcome to this stupid game called Grow a Garden. This game has like several 100,000 players for some reason. And it's like, really guys? So what exactly is Grow a Garden, you may ask? Well, Grow a Garden is a crappy ass game. It follows those stupid simulator trends where basically it's just an AFK simulator. It's really not actually simulating anything at all. You know, sometimes I feel like Roblox developers don't understand what a simulator actually is. It's in the name. A simulator is made to simulate. Let's take Bee Swarm Simulator as an example. If it was an actual simulator game, then you would have to take care of the bees. Basically, it will try to simulate real life taking care of a bee swarm as closely as possible. But does Bee Swarm Simulator do that? Hell no. It does not do that in any way, shape, or form. And this game is, a pretty similar deal. You know, when you're doing gardening and stuff, there's a bunch of stuff you have to consider to maintain your plants and make sure they grow to be the best quality. But in this game, there's none of that. Now, I guess the argument you can make is that this game doesn't call itself a simulator. And to that I respond, I don't care because it's the same crap. So I don't care what you have to say. But yeah, basically, crappy quote-unquote simulator game that doesn't actually simulate anything and is instead hardly a game where you watch big number go up. Big meaningless number go up. I know, wonderful game design, am I correct? But you wanna know what truly seals the deal with this game? There's a flipping gacha system in this game. How do you mess up your game so... Why is there a gacha system in this game? Why? There's literally a cycle. Look at this crap. Basically, what this cycle is every single 5 minutes, you will get a set of random seeds. I'm pretty sure the only ones that are guaranteed in the cycle are the first 3, which is carrot, strawberry, and blueberry. Everything else is RNG. And the divine ones, which obviously make you the most money, are stupidly rare to get. So basically, not only is this game hardly a game, watch funny number go up, but you're entirely at the mercy of a stupid gacha system to, tell you how much money you will make. Because this game relies on this stupid, crappy rotation system. So it's like more RNG. So you buy a seed, you put it down, and now you're planting something. And when you're planting something, there are 2 types of, basically, plants. The first one is a one-time use plant. Basically, you grab it, you sell it, and it will give you more money than what you bought it for. The other one is basically a more long-term investment where you plant something, and then it will constantly grow out different plants. So you don't just sell it in one time, it'll grow out more and more and more. So a few examples of a one-time seed would be pumpkin and bamboo. And an example of a reusable seed would be most of the plants in the game, like apple, coconut, raspberry, cactus. And each individual plant here isn't going to make you money, but you can get infinite of them from one plant. So eventually, it will be a good return on investment. To grow these plants, what do? If you guessed you wait and sit there, you'd be correct. There is gear you can buy to make it go faster, but, this stuff is also on a rotation. I know, wonderful game. Also, I am literally just recording this, and they made an item that teleports you to the gear shop for 5 uses. Are you serious, guys? Why is there not just a button like the seed and sell button? It's right. Why do I need a stupid item just to teleport to a shop? Are you... Oh my god, this is unreal, bro. This is unreal. This is just more measures to waste your time. This is genuinely unreal. But yeah, basically, you plant a seed and you wait. And then, once you plant a seed, if it's a one-time use, then you grab it and you sell it. If it's a reusable plant, then you wait some more, and wait some more to get more plants, and wait some more and more and more. Oh yeah, and did I mention, wait, some more? Oh yeah, you wanna also know what's randomized in this game? The size of the flipping plants, which dictates, how much it sells for. So the plants are literally, Souls RNG. Congratulations, we're back at Souls RNG again. I love gambling. I love only RNG, no game. This is good game design, guys. This is good game design. Good game design. So I would end this here, but my recording is like 9 minutes long. And if I cut it, it's gonna be even shorter. And I would rather my video be like 10 minutes long, so, you know, it can be better for the algorithm. So, I'm gonna sit here and continue trying to talk about some stuff. Oh yeah, I talked about, maintaining plants before, right? Let's talk about the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle is, as the name implies, basically, an environmental cycle where nitrogen is delivered around the environment. Now, if you're paying attention in your second grade science class, you've probably heard about something called the water cycle. Now, if you don't know what a water cycle is, then you have not been paying attention to your second grade science class, or you just are not in second grade. Neither of which I am surprised by because, well, you're watching this video. The nitrogen cycle is a little bit more complicated, and you might learn about that in, like, middle school to high school, which, you guys probably aren't in because, well, you're watching this video. So, let me talk about this wonderful thing to you. The nitrogen cycle, in a big part, is maintained by bacteria in the soil. So, for example, there's this thing called nitrogen-fixing bacteria. And what that nitrogen-fixing bacteria does is, you have nitrogen gas in the air. The air on Earth is around 80%, I believe it's a little bit less, composed of nitrogen gas, or N2, if you are familiar with chemistry. So what this nitrogen-fixing bacteria does is, it takes this nitrogen gas from the air, and then it brings it into the soil, and it turns it into a form of nitrogen that is usable by plants, such as ammonia. Now, you may be asking, Didi, what the hell does the nitrogen cycle have to do with this video? Well, the nitrogen cycle is pretty important to growing a garden. If you actually know a few things about gardening, you'll probably know that certain plants are able to give nitrogen back to the soil. There are also plants that take away nitrogen quickly from the soil, such as radish. And maintaining nitrogen levels is highly important to a successful garden and good crops. So, by talking about the nitrogen cycle, I am still talking about a garden, and because this game is about growing a garden, I mean, it's literally in the name, this game is called Grow a Garden. By talking about the nitrogen cycle, I am technically still on topic and talking about this game. This recording is, 15 minutes. Technically that's over 10 minutes, but after editing, I'm not sure, so, let me Google another topic to find, to talk about gardening real quick. Oh yeah, let's talk about watering plants. Did you know that it is actually possible to overwater plants? I bet you didn't know about that because in Grow a Garden, you can dump gallons of water onto a plant and they'll be perfectly fine. There are a few reasons why overwatering is bad, but a big one is because if you overwater them, plants still need oxygen, and if you overwater them, they can't absorb this oxygen properly, which can damage the roots. You can imagine this basically like you're drowning the plant, which is obviously bad. Just like how Roblox is drowning in a horrible cash grab, barely a game games. I honestly don't know. I am running out of stuff to say here, so it's like, there's nothing to talk about in this game. Like, what is there to talk about? Tell me, what is there to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. Okay, this is it, guys. Make sure to subscribe, watch on this. So, apparently, my recording was several seconds short. So, I'm gonna do, a funny advertisement of an actual game. Combat Initiation is a really fun game. If you haven't heard of it, good for you. If you haven't, it's basically like Ultra Kill if it was retro Roblox, and it's really good. And did I mention that it was really, really fun, and it's really good. Alright guys, have a good day.